Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate it's like middle of the day on Thursday. I'm surprised anyone's here. You could probably tell I don't have much of a voice left.
I do.
Yeah,
I'm a
you're
professional.
clever like that, though. I was on the beach at 1 o'clock in the morning for some
think
reason.
I probably was too.
Yeah, okay. All right. I'm just worse at looking after myself. Thank you for coming. This is the first ever live episode of Mike and Rami are still here.
This is true.
A podcast thing that we do where sometimes we do regular episodes and we talk about video games, and other times I subject Rami to stuff that he doesn't approve of.
Guess which one this is.
This is one of those times, everyone. Yeah! This is going to be... I was about to say this is going to be fun. I don't know if it's going to be fun for him yet because he doesn't... Have you had nightmares about this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I barely slept yesterday. I'm genuinely terrified. So if you're tuning in right now online and you're watching this video, you've missed like 5 minutes of complete nonsense of us trying to set this up.
He was like, oh, we need a table. And I was like, how do you know that you need a table?
I'm just like, we're recording a podcast. We have microphones. Do you want to sit like this for the entire, like, I didn't think
we needed a table, but I gave it anyway.
I
let him have his table. It's his final feeling of control.
A little, just a tiny bit, just the smallest bit of control. So just for people to understand, we had this idea to do a podcast a while ago because we thought what we really need on the internet is two middle-aged men talking about video games.
Yes.
And then
not enough
we set that up, right? And we started doing that. And
Yep.
at first I thought the reason we're going to do this is because I'm a developer and Mike has been a journalist and a publisher. So we've both been on opposite ends of the games industry, and we've been here for about 16 to 20 years at this point. So it would be cool to just sort of like catch up, talk about things, see what we're seeing. And then by episode 7, I show up, and it's a video podcast as well, right? There's a video source. So I normally can see Mike, but instead I couldn't see anything at all. It was entirely dark on Mike's side, and I have no idea what's happening. And he says, don't worry, what's your favorite charity? So I give him my favorite charity, and then he pulls the blanket off of the camera, and the man is in a full suit. Now I'm showing up in my t-shirt, and he starts by doing the intro of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? But it's called Who Wants to Be a Thousandaire?
You did quite well, though, didn't you?
And then subjects me, an independent game developer who is supposed to be a domain expert, to 15 increasingly difficult questions about indie games, where the final one was, what is not an Edmund Macmillan game? And I want you to understand, Edmund Macmillan made about 700 Flash games.
He did. And ironically, I got the question wrong, and I came up with a fake name for an Edmund Macmillan game, and then when I Googled it, I discovered it was an Edmund Macmillan game.
Because the man has made so much.
Yeah.
You could pick any noun, and it's an Edmund Macmillan game.
Yeah.
Anyway, so this is where I am.
Yeah, I am going to subject you to, I'm going to subject everybody in here to something today. My question for you today, Rami, is, Have you ever partaken in D&D?
Yeah.
You've done D&D?
Yeah.
How much D&D have you done?
Oh no.
I did D&D once.
Once?
A long time ago.
I'm getting subjected to some. Okay,
I did D&D a long time ago. I think it was, in fact, it was Louis Proctor's house is just sat over there. That was the singular time I've done D&D. And I made sure it was a disaster. I was the worst. It was my brother running the D&D campaign. And I just didn't let him do any of the things. All the stuff he'd written, I just didn't let him do any of it, because I'm a prick. So it was an absolute disaster. And so when I was trying to come up with what is the most annoying thing that I could do to you today, I thought, what would happen if I tried to run a 40-minute long D&D campaign from someone who didn't even understand what D&D was? Introducing the quest for the publishing deal. Now, I'm calling it a D&D-ish session because, as I just mentioned, I don't even know what D&D is. I know that there's some, dice rolling in it, and I know there's some stats and stuff like that, but you're going to have to basically just kind of stick with me here. Something I know about D&D is you need to create a character at the start, right? The problem is we've only got 40 minutes. So what I did was I decided that you are you, but from 15 years ago.
Amazing.
This is very, very young Rami.
Right.
And, okay, so you need to pretend to be you from 15 years ago.
So do you know how I know this is a terrible idea?
Yeah.
So I run a website. I run a website called notarabic.com. And it's a website where I keep track of people that pretend to put Arabic on a thing, but they get it wrong.
What have I done now?
And one of the things about Arabic is it's written from right to left instead of left to right. Now, my logo in the top left of that card is my name in Arabic. But also it's inverted.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, that is my name.
I just learned something.
So that's Imar in the back there.
Is it flipped?
Yeah.
Well,
so you already fucked
that
it.
sounds
This is great.
That sounds correct then.
We got 12 seconds in.
Listen,
to
if you
the
think
start
that
of the
this, if
character
you think
sheet.
this is the worst thing that's about to happen, then you're really mistaken.
No, this is a great baseline.
Now, you obviously need stats as well, I believe. So, did you ever play like the Fallout games?
Yes.
And there's like special.
Yes.
I think the S is like strength. And then, there's all of that stuff. So what we've got here is we've got the tired system. So T is talkativeness.
Did you say the tired system?
The tired system,
okay, fair.
yeah, because we're tired. It's the talkativeness. I is obviously industry knowledge.
Right.
So you'll be able to use that. R is risk-taking.
Oh, no.
You'll be able to use that. And then I ran out of ideas, so the other two are Egyptianness and Dutchness. And you'll be able to use those at some point, maybe. Let me set the scene for you, because I have actually written a full script for this, and I've had to write all the things he might do as well. The amounts of efforts. I'm never doing D&D again. All right, let me set the scene for you. This adventure is set in an alternate reality where Rami is just starting out in the video game industry in 2026. He's yet to make a video game at all, or a name for himself. Rami has just arrived at the Develop Conference, determined to make it big. He's got a huge meeting this afternoon with a big name publisher, and he's confident that they'll want to sign his game. But oh no, he forgot to make a game. Whoops!
This happens a lot.
It does, not to worry. We're gonna rustle something up for you. We're going to spend some time gathering the ingredients of a game for you, and then at the end you're going to pitch it to the big publisher. And we'll see. So do you understand what's about to happen?
No, not at all.
Okay,
Let's
perfect.
go.
Let's see. Will Rami come up with a game that's worth all of the Steam wish lists? Will the big publisher love everything he has to say? Will all of his dreams come true? And will a single person in this room leave here having learned anything useful at all? Let's find out. Right, here we go. So, chapter 1, what we really need first for a game is a genre. Okay, you really need a genre. If you don't have a genre, it's not a game. I would challenge you to think of a game that doesn't have a genre. So we're going to try and work out what that is. Maybe you'll end up with a deck builder. Maybe you'll end up with some, I don't know, lovely friends slot. Is that a genre? I don't know. So you've left your hotel room. We've walked down to the conference. Here we are. We're in the lobby.
Beautiful.
You find yourself in the lobby of the Metropole. Industry peers buzz all around you. Everyone desperately trying to work out where all the fucking jobs went. It's absolutely bleak. From what you've read, there are a few areas right now where there might be good, influential people to talk to and bounce ideas off of. Where would you like to go? Now, if I had to suggest some places to you, because we've only got about 30 minutes left now, I would maybe suggest that you might want to head into the bar. That's usually, you've heard that's a good place. You could pop outside. There's a bunch of people out there. What are you thinking?
I think I'll go outside.
You're gonna go
Mike,
outside?
just for a second, did you write this like a branching narrative?
I did, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. It's actually upset me a little bit that you've not gone in the bar, to be honest.
I know, you were so clear
that
you
fucking bit.
You were so
Great,
clear you wanted
cheers
me
for
to
that.
go there. So
I really tried to emphasize the word bar.
Yeah, that's why I went for the other one.
All right then, fuck it. Right, well, we'll just skip the bar. We don't see that. We're never going to see that now. Right, we're outside. Let me scroll.
Oh my
way down
god,
to
you're
the-
scrolling. Okay, you know what?
I've literally got a full script here you've written. You've just wasted so much of my time. You step outside. Every single British person you walk by is talking about the weather. You've heard the word scorcher at least a dozen times. Now then, the options here, there's an ice cream van, that's got the big queue.
Yes.
Everybody loves the ice cream van. You could grab an ice cream if you want to. You do see someone. Leaning against a wall. They seem like they're just trying to, chill a little bit, but it could be fun to kind of irritate them.
Oh, you weren't
bit.
describing me?
No, I'm not
that's
irritating
usually
you.
me.
No, I'm not talking about you.
Oh.
So what are you thinking? You wanna grab an ice cream? You want to talk to this person? What do you think?
I need ice cream. It's
You need
warm.
ice
Yeah, I need ice
cream.
cream. I just love how much you have to scroll every time.
Yeah,
This is making
I'll
my
read the
day.
fucking
I'll be
ice
very
cream bit
honest.
then, I
This is
guess.
great.
Bloody hell. Now, I've actually written here that you grab a 99 with a flake, and I actually learnt yesterday that he doesn't know what that is, which really upset me. But
So
I'm glad
just
that-
for the record, does everybody know what a flake is? Because I have no idea. I had
Look
no
at them
idea.
all nodding, you
Well,
idiot.
like
Everybody knows what
let
a
me
flake
try
is.
the second thing. Who here is from this country?
But a flake
That's
is not...
100% match, mate.
I don't think a
Do
flake
people
is a
from
British
here
thing.
know?
I don't think a flake is a British thing.
You say that about everything, and then you go EastEnders.
Yeah,
And then, like,
that's true, yeah. Have you heard about Undeck? All right, fine. You grab a 99, a British classic.
I don't even know what a 99 is.
Well,
Like, what
you
are we
really
talking
enjoy.
about?
It's the thing that you ate yesterday. Just don't worry about it. Don't think too hard about it.
Okay. My
now
tiredness
then-
is going up hard, by the way.
Yeah,
it's good.
now then, what I'll tell you is that that was a good choice to make. You eating the ice cream. This is where the D&D bit comes in, guys. Don't worry.
You're so excited.
It was a good choice to make that because from now on, you're going to get +1 on future rolls. Whenever we need to roll this dice from now on, you're going to now get +1s. Now, I'm not going to write that
The
down.
label is on there. Do you want me to take that off, or are you returning this?
Leave it on, it's more fun that way. And actually, this has just made me realize that I've completely forgotten to do a fucking thing, so I'm going to rewind for a second. When I told you about the tired system, the bit that I was meant to do was make you put stats next to the various things. Now listen, when I said that I've never done D&D before, I think you're starting to realize that I really meant it. You have 20 points to put against Tired. Do you remember what they are? Okay.
Yeah,
so
it was the talkativeness.
Let's start with the Dutchness. You've got 20 points to spread across these things. Well,
I get to just do it.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
just get to choose
Okay.
whatever
I
you
did.
want.
I'm terrified of whatever comes out of the bag.
Yeah. So what number are you going to put next?
Let's
to
put a
Dutch?
4.
A 4. That's quite low, actually. Okay. What about the Egyptianness?
Put a 5.
Oh, yeah, that's exciting. Risk taking.
5.
5. So you've only got 6 points left
Yes.
now between talkativeness and industry knowledge.
Right.
So which one? How are you going to?
Talkative, like 6.
0 industry knowledge.
I had no idea back when I started, mate. I just showed up and I was like, "Hi."
That is fucking dangerous. All right then. Good. Well, anyway, what I'll write down here is that you now have a +1 because of the ice cream sloshing around inside you. Good choice. I'm fairly confident that that has happened before in a D&D campaign. Anyway, I think it's time to talk to this person now.
Is it?
Yeah, I think you really need to. They've been eyeing you up. They've been watching the way you've been eating that ice cream, and they really
That
like
makes
the way
me want to
that you
talk
do
to them less.
it. Well,
I've never been to like, oh my god, this person is checking out how I'm eating an ice cream. Let me go talk to them.
that is true, but
I'm going to do it anyway, apparently.
Look, I'm going to pretend that this isn't on rails, but it fucking is.
Okay.
You know that this person is a someone. You've seen them on Blue Sky with loads of opinions, so they probably know some stuff. Unfortunately, you can't quite remember their name because you're new around these parts and you've got lots of lovely sloshing ice cream inside of you. You make pleasantries for a while secretly fast scrolling through Blue Sky in the hope of finding their name. This is where that comes in.
All right.
So here's what's going to happen. I need you to roll against your industry knowledge.
Which is 0.
Which you'll remember you have just put, a big 0 next to.
Yes.
So, congratulations on doing that.
Aye.
Now, here's the thing. Roll it if you want, or you could, throw it to
that's
someone
what
and
we're
get them
doing.
to throw it back
That's
to
what
you.
we're doing.
Audience participation. Who are you going to throw it to?
I'm just going to throw it.
What if you miss?
What did you... I'm
Yeah.
a game developer, not an athlete. I am going to miss.
I don't know if anybody thinks I thought
I'm
this
gonna
through
be
at this point.
It's going to be worse if I try to aim
All
at
right,
somebody.
go on then. Let's see it. Go on then. Go on, give it a lob. Oh. And throw it back. Throw it back. Throw it back. Oh.
I mean, that's 19.
I'm going to
That's a 19.
And actually, I didn't tell you, but you needed to roll an 18 for that.
That seems
and
relevant
and you
information.
did it.
That seems very relevant information.
That was
Thank
close.
you.
Congratulations. All right. Let me scroll to what happens if you pass. Because that's how D&D works. Man, this guy can really talk. You listen intently.
Is it you?
Well, hang on, you'll find out. God, give me a second. Bloody hell.
Sorry.
You listen intently in the hope of sussing out his name through what he's been talking about. For some reason, he keeps talking about something to do with the volume. The volume of what?
Oh,
and they
no.
seem to have an unhealthy obsession with some old man Disney IP called Tron that you've never heard of. Wait a minute. Volume? Tron? Who is it?
It is Mike Bithell.
It's Mr. Mike Bithell! Round of applause for
Oh
Mr.
my
Mike
God.
Bithell! the other microphone. Sit here, Mike Bithell.
I'm here.
Yeah, you
Hello.
sit here. Hello, Mike Bithell. It's Mr. Mike Bithell, everyone. Right, here's how this absolute mental
I can't believe you're in on this.
Here's how this
I'm in
absolute
everything.
mental bit's going to happen now. So Rami is looking for a genre. So the two of them are going to have a little conversation. Rami here is going to be trying to extract information from Mike. He's going to be trying to get a genre for his game. And then what I've got here is I've got this whiteboard here, and I need someone in the audience to essentially write down things that they say, and at the end we're going to have a board of hopefully genres, and then we'll be able to all together pick maybe a nice genre, maybe a horrible genre for him to be right. Who wants to be in charge of this? I'm just going to give it to Rachel. She could do it. Here we go. Right. There we go. Right. So, here we go. Oh, and also, you'll know when to finish because I've got this gong. And when I hit the gong, the conversation must cease immediately and Mike Bithell will make his excuses and leave. Does everybody understand the bullshit that's about to happen?
The only thing that's different is the gong. You just usually make an excuse to fuck off.
That is true, yeah. Please proceed!
Wait, are we done?
No, sorry, that was the start. That was the start.
That was a warning.
You said the gong, he goes.
That was the start.
Okay.
Please proceed.
The world building is confusing the shit out of me. I'm on Blue Sky in 2012 or whatever. It's fine.
2026.
2026. It's modern day, but he's
Oh,
starting.
yeah.
You're still smart.
Has that not been clear enough?
We
It's
had so many
2020
meetings about this.
It's 2026, but Rami is from 15 years ago.
I see.
So
Nice. Thank
he's
you.
young, but everything is fucked. Please proceed.
For anybody that's young in the room, I apologize.
Yeah.
Like,
Listen,
there's hope.
You're
There's a
losing
tone.
time here. This gong's coming.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Hey,
ask the questions.
Mr. Bithell.
Hi.
You've been around forever. And
Too long.
And you're old. What has been your favorite genre to work on?
Well, it's a really interesting question, young man.
Thank you, sir.
I would say, I love making games about crates. Big crate fan.
Oh.
I particularly like dogfighting as a thing. I think they make more games like that.
Nice. So you mean like dogs?
Yeah, I'm interested in Game of Thrones, but it feels like it needs some kind of modern edge, like science-y aspect added in. I've jumped around genres, but yeah, I would say I like a lot of RPGs, a lot of platformers, immersive sims. That's a big thing. Vampirium 1997 is a game I'm working on. People should wish list.
That was well
Yeah,
done.
that kind of thing.
Very smooth, very
Thank you.
smooth. Does any of that actually make money?
No, it's in indie games.
Oh.
Yeah.
So not Call of Duty.
Call of Duty.
Yeah.
I've never worked on Call of Duty, but I do like playing Call of Duty.
Have you pitched Call of Duty to publishers?
Yeah, but it was very pretentious. You were the gun. It's very clever.
When you've pitched to publishers, what genres do they bring up actually?
Whatever was successful roughly 6 months ago.
That is fair. That is correct. Yeah.
So right now, well, it was not card games. Those were awful and we should never fund those.
Yes.
Now it's very much card games.
Yeah.
And now I imagine Friendslot, like a month from now, will be very popular. Yeah.
Right.
It's very reactive.
Right. What types of games do you enjoy playing though?
Anything. My own are very good. I enjoy those.
Yeah.
I play those occasionally. I'm doing a thing where I'm like arrogant. It's quite good.
Yeah,
It's working.
It's working.
I like
It's
that
working.
you've got a
Do
direction
you
with
think
it.
people are understanding the meta that this is a character I'm playing? I don't want people to think
So,
I'm a bad guy.
I did tell him, be a prick. So you're only half doing
It's
that.
fine. Yeah. It comes weirdly naturally to me. I tell you what I really like is I quite like open world games. I quite like
Those are cheap to make.
They're very cheap to make. You should make one of those. That should be
Nice.
the one you go with.
Nice,
That won't
good.
come back later to haunt you.
If there's any journalist in the room, go for it. Like anything he says,
This is all
it's fair game. It's on the record.
and true.
When someone says to you, think of your favorite game ever, what genre is that?
My favorite game ever is probably the original Metal Gear Solid, which obviously is not the original Metal Gear, but please nobody speak up. Metal Gear Solid on the PlayStation, although I played the PC version, so stealth game. A stealth game.
We're going to go there.
Thank you.
Make your excuses.
Thank you.
It's been great talking to you. I hope you have a wonderful develop.
Thank you.
Congratulations on everything you've done and good luck in the future.
Thank you. Can I get your
Thank you,
LinkedIn?
Mr. Mike Bithell. Thank you. Another cheer for Mike Bithell.
He left before he gave me his LinkedIn.
Oh, he forgot to give you his LinkedIn.
Did you know I
don't think he forgot, did he? I don't think he forgot.
Did you know that my favorite game is actually exactly the same? It's the PC version of Metal Gear Solid. It was called Metal Gear Solid Integral Edition. And it had like the VR missions integrated.
What was Twin Snakes?
I did not know that. I love that. It's so weird that the person I'm talking to changed, but it's still Mike.
It is still me.
It's very confusing. Like back. Mike Rose, Mike Bithell. This is a
back
thing.
now. Oh, I need that board.
I need that board now. Let the chaos consume. Thank you, Rachel. So Rachel has been writing down all of these genres that you talked about.
Yes.
So we're going to now find out what genre of game you're making, but you don't get to decide. What's going to happen now is that we're going to do another roll. Where's the dice gone? Where did you deposit the all-seeing dice? So now what we're going to do is we're going to roll. What do you want to roll against? You get to tell me what you want to roll against. Egyptianness.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Fair enough. So that's a 5, and I'm going to need you to roll. Let's say like a 15 for this one. I'm making this shit up on the spot. Let's say like a 15 for this, but you get to add +5 and you get +1. Because of the fucking.
So I'm at 6.
So it's +6. This is going to
Being
be
Egyptian is great in the games
industry.
industry.
Let's throw it this way. Yes. I'll throw it back, please. Throw it back. 11. Do some maths. Oh, you fucking done it. Well done. So what that means is.
Thank you.
So what that means is that you had a bright idea, and you are going to get a good genre out of this. You still don't get to decide it. I'm going to ask everybody in here to help me out here. These are all of the things that they talked about. I need to pick 2 of these and smash them together, and that's going to be the genre of game that he's making. Has anybody got any feelings on what would be a good one here? Dogfighting, everyone. I knew that you were going to say dogfight. Dogfighting what? Dogfighting crates. That doesn't feel like a good genre, does it? It feels like they're screwing you over a little bit here.
I appreciate all of you.
Is dogfighting crates a genre? I don't know. Oh, it is now? Well, listen, you're in it. Your inner abilities have spoken, and you're apparently now making a game that is dogfighting crates?
So dogs are fighting crates? No, I'm going to misinterpret this because I'm new to the industry.
Yeah. I guess you can do whatever you want with that information.
I have a feeling I don't get to do whatever I want for some reason.
No, you really don't. Sorry about that. Okay, so we have a genre to pitch to the big publisher now. So now we're moving on. We need to try and find a setting, a theme for the game, to go with the dog-fighting crates, which I'm still not completely certain what that is. So let's see. We're back in the lobby. There were hordes of people previously when you were in the lobby, and now they all seem to have moved, and you realize that the talks have started. So we're going to pop into a talk. Now, it's a question of which talk you're going to end up in. So I think it's about roll time again. I tried to just throw rolling this dice in as often as I could because I was fairly confident that was the only element of this that made it D&D. Otherwise, it was just a choose-your-own fucking adventure game, wasn't it? So there's just times when I throw rolling in here where you'll be like, what the fuck is he doing with that?
This is the full publishing strategy of No More Robots, for the record.
Monday morning, I'm like, here's what we're going to do this week, and it's so stupid, and sometimes I roll into something good. We're going to use your risk-taking stat for this one to find out whether you... And actually, you put a 5 into this.
I put a 5 into that.
So we're going to need an 18. Who wants
what the fuck?
Who wants the dice this time? There's someone. I'm not gonna be able to throw it back there. I'm gonna smash some light. Oh, right here.
You're gonna smash it as if you can throw it that far.
Oh, it's rolling down. Oh, this is great. Why have we not been doing this already?
20.
Whoa! I think that's what they call a natural 20. I googled that. Right. Let's see. So
I don't know what decisions I made.
The perfect pass. All right. Let's see. You deduce that room 1 must surely have something good going on it because it's the number 1. It's the biggest one, So let's walk up to room 1. Your reasoning isn't really bad at all. And usually you would have been correct. Except that this time when you swan up to room 1, you see a couple of guys on stage talking and You think it's a talk, but honestly, it's a bit confusing. There seems to be one of them who's just sort of a deer in the headlights, and the other is over-explaining absolutely everything and looks unbelievably flustered the entire time. The talk doesn't seem particularly useful either, but you feel like at least one of these guys might be worth talking to afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
Who would you like to talk to? The talk has ended. Would you like to talk to the lanky British one, or would you like to talk to the towering Dutch beast?
Did I just get described as a Dutch beast?
Yeah, you did.
You know what? Let's do some time travel paradoxes. I'll talk to myself.
Oh, you've picked the most chaotic version. That's exciting.
What's the worst that could happen?
We need to change these. Go over there. So I'm now playing the part of young Rami, and you
You
are
understand
now,
that this
and
has
you are now
completely
you.
fucked the microphone
You are now
traps, right?
you. Oh shit! And we need the board again. Hang on.
Hang on a minute. Have you
You
still
know,
got,
I
have
had
you still got
just-
the pen?
I had just gotten to the point where I felt somewhat comfortable in that seat, and this 2% change in angle on all of you has completely thrown me off guard again. So
So you're trying to get a. I'm trying. Oh no, sorry. I'm trying to get a setting out of you because I'm now you. I hope this isn't confusing. Older Rami, of all the games you've worked on, which setting did you enjoy the most? Which one really stuck with you and made you think I like the game because of
wait,
that?
I'm me now. Fuck.
Yeah, you have to be you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like working in post-apocalypses, actually. I think they leave a lot of space to talk about what humanity is and isn't.
Okay. All right. I like that. Was there ever a game that you worked on and you sort of warped the theming around it halfway through making it? You know, was there ever one where you were like, "Oh, I don't think this is really working"?
Yeah, I think very often when you start working with different people, they bring stuff to your ideas, and those things can warp the game. Nuclear Throne was going to be a lot more flat as a game until Yukio Kallio, our musician, brought this Enrique Morricone-style soundtrack with Western guitar and everything, and it really helped Nuclear Throne take shape.
I really hope the word Western is set with that dogfighting. How important is the setting these days? You know, is the gameplay more important? Can a setting really sell a game?
I don't think it is the most important thing, but what I do think is you want the whole thing to feel coherent, right? It needs to sort of like work together. So you don't want to just create a thing and go, okay, it is this plus that. Like, you don't want to do like dogfighting on Western, you know? That's a bad
right,
idea.
interesting.
Yeah.
Please take a note of that, audience. If you
Please.
could give young you some advice, imagine you were in a situation where you were talking to
Yeah.
young you right now.
Yeah.
What do you think? What springs to mind as some advice that you really wish that you knew? 50
If you
years
ever
ago?
come across a lanky British man who suggests you should do a panel at Develop Brighton, potentially reconsider.
Yeah.
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 All right. Imagine I'm holding the gong. Gong! That's it. Oh.
Oh, wow.
Well,
It
I
was
need
a
to.
pleasure.
You need to tell me that you need to move on.
Okay, yeah, no, I gotta go.
Okay,
Right,
cool.
cheers.
Thank you. There we go. Right, we've done that bit.
All right. Can I have
Thank
your
you. Can I
LinkedIn?
have the board?
Can I have your
We
LinkedIn?
didn't have much because I'm going to be honest with you, we're running out of fucking time here, so I'm getting a wiggle on here. We need to roll. What would you like to roll against this time?
Let's go with Dutchness.
Dutchness. What you put on there?
Four.
You put a 4 on there.
Plus
Who wants
one.
it this time? Someone's got to want it. Please, someone want it. I'm going to try and lob it all the way. Oh no, someone right here is helping me.
You know,
Thank
you just-
down the ramp. We've discovered the ramp is great. Oh, it is a 15. I was going to kick it down, but then I thought
I love
about
that
it
we've
between-
not had a fill yet. This is great. Y'all are the
Right.
best rollers.
I mean, it seems like this roll is bullshit because last time I told them they had to pick something good and they did not. Let's be honest. We need to try and merge these few things here because that's all we've got. So what kind of setting is Rami going to have to pick? ×2. Perfect. There we go.
Right. So, dog fighting crates ×2 is the game that you're going to be doing. Lovely. Okay, we're on to the final chapter. And you know what's the most important thing that you need for a game, don't you? The name. You've not even come up with a name for the
Can we
game.
get Mike Bithell back on stage
Yeah,
for this
you-
part, actually? Because I have a long-standing
idiot.
feud with Mike that he names his games the opposite of what they are. Like, Volume is a game about being quiet, right? Which very upsets me.
Yeah.
God, all your games. Thomas Was Alone is about Thomas and his friends. Like, The fuck, Mike? Come on.
Well, he's just unfortunate.
So we need to lie in the
Unfortunately,
name.
he's fucked you here as well.
Yeah.
So you've now headed up to the lobby because you've started to think to yourself, I bet there's loads of games up there that I could steal the name from, which would be great. So what you could do is, you know that there's the indie showcase in here.
Right.
And there's gonna be all the
Yeah.
you've also spotted the area with all the beanbags. And sitting on the beanbags might be quite nice.
That sounds cool.
Now, what I will say is, I wrote this before I realized that they don't have beanbags this year.
Yeah.
So there's a whole beanbag bit that maybe he's going to stumble into or maybe he's not right now. If there is, pretend that there's beanbags. What do you want to do?
I want to go see the showcase.
You want to go see the showcase, right? Let me just scroll past the beanbag bit. Hang on a minute. There's fucking pages of shit. Right. Okay, you walk up to the indie showcase. Here it is, lovely indie showcase.
Beautiful.
You see that? That's good, isn't it?
There's some really good games in there.
Yeah, and actually here's all the games that are on the indie showcase.
Incredible.
Yes! Congrats to all of these developers for being chosen for the showcase. You're obviously not actually going to play any of them, though, because the controllers are probably disgusting at this point.
That's
But
fair.
you'll at least show
Fair.
an interest and see if you can get an inspiration for the name of your game, this dogfighting crates ×2 game. Good luck with that. All of a sudden, one of the devs steps forward to speak to you. Hello, they say. I've been stood here for 3 days. I miss my family. Please play my game. I made the game Spycraft. Have you seen it? Robbie,
Yes.
which of these is Spycraft? Listen, I had those games up on the screen a second ago. You had oodles of time to look. Which of these three is Spycraft, do you think?
That one?
The top one?
Yeah.
That's incorrect.
I
This one's Spycraft.
Oh, that's rough.
Oh, you've really upset that developer. Now, you can
If
see...
the developer of Spycraft is here, first I
You can see that
apologize.
another dev is stepping up to speak to you. You potentially have a moment to glance at all of the games again. Would you like to do that?
No, I'm new to the industry. I have no clue what's happening.
You're not going to glance at the games again?
You need me to.
There you go, you can glance at the games again. I'm trying to help you, man. Jesus Christ. You glance at the games. Another developer steps forward, excited for some human interaction. Please, they say.
You're really selling the developed showcase here. Yo, it's actually pretty good.
It has been so long, I no longer recall my own name. I only know the one-line pitch that I must repeat over and over and over again. Speaking of which, have you played Crunda? Which of these is Crunda? It is that one!
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Is this how you get a publishing deal? You just memorize the games in the showcase.
Someone else is walking up to you. Do you want to have another glance?
No, I'm good.
Oh, he's gone! Oh, what a gamble! What a gamble! Before another dev.
You know,
steps
normally
up-
in D&D, you tell people what the stakes are before
Yeah.
you do a
Well,
thing.
no,
what
but
am I
this
taking
is me, isn't
here?
it? So you're not going to get that. A third developer steps up to you.
Uh-huh.
You can see that the light has left their eyes.
Yes.
They are just a showcase husk. The 3 a.m. bedtime probably didn't help. Please.
For the record,
Please.
this is how No More
Please,
Robots
you
imagines
know,
developers,
say,
just to be clear.
You must know my game already.
Yeah.
Which game is this?
Wait, that's the other way around. I was not ready for this.
I gave you the chance to glance again, and you chose not to. Which game is this?
I feel like I know this game.
Yeah?
But is it? It is a game. Is this the game on the boat with the dancing?
Wow, you can look at pictures.
No, because I know. So here's the thing.
This game is called Dance Dance Detective. Let me scroll down to 1 out of 3 correct. Only 1 correct. You have majorly ruined the day for nearly everyone at the showcase.
That sounds about right.
Regardless of the fact that they all had their games chosen for this showcase from hundreds of applicants, and despite the fact that people have been complimenting them for their games all week, most of them will simply remember that one guy who showed complete disinterest in what they were making and what they had to say. This is all your fault.
I did it.
So, what I'm going to need of you now, audience, is that we're going to pick a name for Rami's game. He did so shit that we need to pick the worst one, which I don't think is going to be hard for you because you've been doing that so far anyway. And we can use words from here. Does anybody have any ideas of a terrible, terrible name?
An elaborate history of dog.
Oh yeah, it is.
Dog is right there.
Dog is there. Right, elaborate history of dog it is. All right.
Dog, rain.
I love dog. I love dog, dog.
I love dog.
Zombie chess.
So is it?
Why would you do me like that?
I think
Zombie chess.
I think I'm going to go with I love dog because it seems like you're making a dog fighting game. Then it's giving mixed signals. So
I was
think that's what I'm
I
going
was
to do.
really worried that on the previous slide there was a thing that said extend your operations, and I'm like, if anybody goes for that, I'm in trouble.
Rami, it's time for the big
Oh, no.
pitch. You enter the meeting room with the big publisher, and to your horror, you realise that this pitch is going to be unbelievably intense. The publisher, for some unknown reason, has brought every single person who works at the company to the pitch. Yes, that's right. Our audience is the big publisher. They were there all along. They've been watching your every move. They've been observing your behaviour, and they've been watching the bullshit you've been up to.
Disappointing.
Right, here's how this is going to work.
Disappointing developers
Rami
everywhere.
now has a minute to prepare a pitch for this game. And there you go. Do you want a pencil?
I
Or are
wanna-
you just
I
gonna-
wanna cry.
Are you just going to vibe it? Here's a minute. Now, what I want from all of you is you're going to listen to his pitch. And then at the end of it, I'm going to ask you to give your feedback on it in the form, and again, I'm pretty certain this is a D&D thing, in the form of the clapometer. I think that they use clapometers a lot in D&D. The amount that you clap when I ask at the end, don't just clap randomly, I don't want that. I'm going to ask at the end for clapping. If you liked it, you should clap. If you didn't, then don't. If it's shit, please don't. The main things you need to watch out for is, does he mention the name of the game? Does he mention the genre? Does he make good use of the genre? Is there any twists that he puts on it? And also, was it actually a good pitch? These are the things that I need you to be thinking of. I'm going to pretend to be the I'm going to be the voice of the big publisher now, like the CEO. Greetings. We have many games to see today. We care not for your feelings. We only care if you have something that can make our shareholders happy. Please introduce yourself and tell us about your game, and we shall judge whether you have been worth our time. Proceed!
Hi. I'm Rami.
Well, look at them.
Oh, I'm sorry. I've never done this before. I'm Rami. I make games. This is my first time in the UK.
We don't care.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm working on a game called I Love Dog. I started working on it because I really like the games where you push crates. You know, the puzzle games, Sokoban.
Tell us about the dog fighting.
Yeah, that's a good idea, actually. So the dogs fight. So yeah, there's multiple dogs, and they fight.
I thought you loved the dogs.
Yes, but sometimes you have to do difficult things for love, and these dogs fight for love. To solve the crates, because there's many crates, and also there are a lot of games about big numbers now. So I wanted to have more dogs. So I have dogs times 2. So there's double the dogs, and they fight with the crates. And that was my pitch. Thank you.
Thank you, Rami. Well, at this point, I was going to have a bit where we might have some Q&A and people might be able to ask you questions about the pitch, but I'm wary that we're now 2 minutes off, and I imagine that people are going to start giving me the signal that we need to leave.
They are.
So unfortunately, we're not able to do that. You've had a long day. You know, you've made some good decisions.
I have had a long
You've made
day.
some bad decisions. You remember when you had that ice cream? Wow, what a great decision that was.
The
But I
audience
immediately
literally
forgot
rolled
about-
natural 20s consistently.
I will say, somehow you've done some. This is well annoying because when I practiced this, I rolled all bad rolls and got to see all the bad
I
stuff.
think this says
The
something
bad
about
stuff
working
I
with no
think
more
was
robots.
funnier. So I'm a little bit annoyed that you didn't do that. I got to talk to Mike Bithell. Do you remember when you did that?
Yeah, I'm still amazed.
No one ever gets to talk to Mike Bithell.
Nobody has seen the man in a
Wow,
decade.
yeah, it's amazing to even see him. You then got to speak to yourself.
Yes.
From the future.
Yeah.
Holy shit. That
A little
was
disappointing.
That was really exciting. You should have
Yeah.
talked to me, I think. I think you should have. You didn't try the comfy bean bags.
No.
And missed that entire narrative.
I'm 37. I would not be able to get out
So
of the beanbags.
cheers for that. I had a whole thing, and then
for the
you
record.
stole the name I Love Dog from the. So here we go. We need to find out now whether you've done it.
Okay.
Audience, it's your time. After 3, I need you to clap if you enjoyed, if you thought that you want to sign his game as the big publisher. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Unbelievable. This is only the start of something glorious, and the big publisher definitely will not fold and leave him high and dry halfway through development. You were successful. That's it. You've won the campaign. Thanks so much for coming, everybody. This has been Mike and Rami are still here, and I hope that you got something out of that, and you probably didn't. Thanks, everyone.
Cheers!
You've been listening to Mike and Rami Are Still Here with me, Mike Rose, and Rami Ismail. Edited by Chris Lees. Theme tune by Jay Folan.
Key art by Stacey Satchel.